Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to be taking a look at our logic practice quiz, and hopefully this helps you on the upcoming quiz. So the first one says sketch the next figure in the pattern. Alright, so it's only asking us to sketch it here. The directions don't tell us to explain anything. You'll notice that we have 2 going up and down, 2 going across, 3 going up and down, 3 going up across, 4 and 4. So the next one, following that logic, should have 5 going up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 going over. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? So we've got that. I'm going to go ahead and just keep having it drop down a little bit. Cool. There we go. 5 and 5. Again, your artistic ability will not be hindered here because you can clearly see I don't have much. Okay. Pardon me. Describe a pattern and sequence of numbers. Predict the next number. 3, -6, 12, -24, 48. You'll notice that it's getting larger. The number's getting larger. Okay. So that's going to be either addition or multiplication, and it's flipping. So that's going to narrow it down to multiplication. So how do I go from 3 to -6? Well, you multiply by -2. Okay. So my next one, if I do 48 times -2, okay, 16, 2 times that, 96. The answer would be -96. Please feel free to use a graphing calculator or calculator in general. I was just showing you over there. Number 3. Show the conjecture is false by finding a counterexample. The sum of 3 numbers must be positive. Okay, so the sum means to add. Alright, and it must be positive. Well, can you think of an example where I have 3 numbers that if I add them together, they won't be positive? Well, I'm going to start off with my first number. I'm just going to pick some negative numbers, to be honest with you, because I want the opposite of positive. So -2 plus -3 plus -4. Okay. So if I add them together, -2 plus -3 is -5, plus -4 is -9. All right. Boom. Counterexample. Is that the only counterexample? No, you can pick anything you want there, you're fine. You can do 1 plus 2 plus -7, like whatever you want, okay? But just show your work and you're all good. So important to say here, show work, okay? All right, this part, I'm adding this in here. This is just solving an equation, okay? So, I mean, like this is just straight up solving equation. Like I know we talked about like explaining everything, just straight up solving an equation. Hi, how are you? Good, how are you? Okay, guys, so for solving each equation, we're going to solve an equation like we've done before. You are trying to get x by itself. So I'm asking myself opposites. What is the opposite of -4? Well, it is +4. And you must do it to each side of the equation. So 3x equals 18, okay, because 14 plus 4. And now I'm thinking to myself, 3 times x, what is the opposite of times? Well, the opposite of times is to divide. So I can divide both sides by 3. X equals 6. Right? If you would like, okay, you see it's an equation up top here. I can plug 6 back in if you really want to. Right? 3 parentheses 6 minus 4. You'll notice that the answer is 14. We're good to go. All right. That's a 2-step problem. Okay. Here's a multi-step, more than 2-step. I want to get all the x's on one side. So I have a +4x over here and a +1x over here. The opposite, I'm going to go ahead and subtract x from both sides of the equation. Right? If I do that, 4x minus x gives me 3x. Over here, x minus x cancels out. Okay. I want to get x by itself, so I'm back to where I was over here. Let's subtract 5 from both sides. Okay, very good. And then one more step. Divide both sides by 3. X equals 5. Okay. This one's a little bit tougher to check on my graphing calculator. On my left-hand side, I have 4x plus 5. So we're looking at 4 parentheses 5 plus 5. So my left side equals 25. And then over here, if I do 5 plus 20, I'll get 25 as well. So I know I'm good. Okay? It's a good way to check your work. Do you have to check your work? No, you just know you're right. You guys are doing an excellent job in class. We can distribute here. I can distribute that 3 into the parentheses. 3x minus 6 equals 15. Okay, back to the drawing board. What we're doing before, I want to get x by itself. The opposite of minus 6 plus 6. 3x equals 21. Okay, guys, so just divide by 3. X equals 7. All set. If you want to double check yourself, okay, 3 parentheses, oops, wrong spot. 3 parentheses, 7 minus 2, close parentheses, 15. We're good. All right. Okay, write the inverse, converse, and contrapositive of the following statement. If a number is odd, then it is not divisible by 2. There's my conditional. The inverse is when we negate that. If a number is not odd, then it is, now be careful here, okay? If you're going to do not, all right, it would cancel each other out, and then it becomes, then it is divisible by 2, okay? Good. Converse, flip it, okay? If a number, or if it is not divisible by 2, then a number is odd. Okay, very good. Lastly, contrapositive is we're going to negate the converse. So since it says if it is not divisible by 2, we're going to negate that. If it is divisible by 2, then a number is not odd. Okay? Very cool. Sorry, my handwriting is terrible. I appreciate you hanging in there. All right. A few more, and we're all good, guys. Okay? Number 6. A health club has 2 payment plans. You can become a member by paying $10 new member fee and use the gym for $5 per visit. Or you can use the gym as a non-member for $7 a visit. Compare the cost of 2 plans. When does it become more beneficial to become a member? All right. So for this one, what we've got here is $10 per member fee, $5 per visit. So we're looking at $10 flat fee. And every time you use it, it's $5 a visit. So plus 5x. Now the other place is just 7 times per visit, 7x. You want to know when it's going to be more beneficial to become a member. So what we can do is we can make these equal and we can solve for it. Okay? So if I have 10 plus 5x equals 7x, if I subtract 5x over, all right, 10 equals 2x. We can divide both sides by 2. X equals 5. Now, what that means is after 5 visits, they're equal. Okay? So when does it become more beneficial to become a member? It becomes more beneficial after 5 visits. Okay? So, again, this is more of like a Keystone, Alg 1 Keystone problem. Just trying to sneak this on here to kind of get you thinking a little bit about it. Okay? But you get the idea. Okay? Cool. Number 7. Right. A pizza restaurant charges for pizzas and adds a delivery fee. The cost C in dollars to have any numbers of pizza P delivered to a home is described by the function C equals 8P plus 3. Which statement is true? The cost of 8 pizzas is $11. I wish that was true more than anything because, oh my goodness gracious, I would love to have 8 pizzas for $11. That doesn't make sense. The cost of 3 pizzas is $14. Well, P stands for number of pizzas. If I would put 3 up here, 8 times 3 is 24, plus 3 is 27. Does not make sense. Okay? Each pizza costs $8 and the delivery fee is 3. Each pizza costs $3 and the delivery fee is 8. You see how it says 8P, 8 times P? So the P is next to the 8, therefore the pizza costs $8. And the delivery fee is 3. Okay? Very nice. All right, last one, and this is the one we talked about just yesterday. All right, we're going to do a statements, okay, and a reasons column. All right, so for number one, we're going to write down the first problem. 2 parentheses 3x minus 1 minus 4x equals 17. The reason for that is given. Okay, so the first thing we want to do here is we want to distribute. So we're going to get 6x minus 2 minus 4x equals 17. Distributive property. Now, like we talked about just yesterday in the notes, we want to combine like terms. Okay, so they're on the same side of the equation. So 6x minus 4x gives me 2x. Okay, so 2x minus 2 equals 17. That is simplify or combine like terms. Okay, I can add 2 to both sides. Okay, that's my addition POE. All right, and lastly, we can divide by 2, and we're going to get x equals 19 over 2, or you can call this 9.5, decimal or a fraction. I just wanted to let you guys know you can get decimals, you can get fractions. That's division POE. Don't freak out if you see fractions, if you see decimals, it's all okay. All right, guys, as always, thank you very much. Keep up the great work, and good luck.